Hi friends, we will see one short shloka now. It talks about people who lecture to others, who moralize to others. And if we really go into their conduct, we are not very sure they are really following or not, following what they say or not. So I will first read the shloka. I will then explain the meaning of it, and then again I will get into the grammar. There is not much grammar also in this, and then we will wind up repeating the shloka. We will do like that. Let us read along with me. Paropadeshe pandityam sarvesham sukaram runam dharme swiyam anushtanam kasyachittu mahatmanah. So the poet is using a beautiful expression called Paropadeshe Pandityam. This is a word which is quite often quoted by people. Paropadeshe Pandityam. A person becomes highly learned not when he has to perform something good, but when he has to tell something to others. While telling others, a person becomes he becomes a great pandit, he becomes a highly learned person, he becomes highly loquacious, he quotes references from here and there, various dharma shastras he can quote, various texts on ethics he can quote, so he becomes highly knowledgeable and very, very well informed person who is giving so much of advice to others. So Paropadeshe Pandityam Sarvesham Sukaram Runam. Sarvesham, for all the people, Sukaram, very easily done. Runam, Sarvesham Runam, for all the people, it is so easy. So that is, when there is an occasion to teach others, you become highly intelligent. So that is what the first line says. Then the second line is Dharme Swiyam Anusthane. Dharme Swiyam Anushtanam. That is Swiyam Anushtanam. That is a person on his own. He is implementing the dharma. Whatever he says, he has to implement. Anushtanam. It is again a very useful word. Anushtanam is a very commonly used word in our normal parlance. Anushtanam it comes from the root called stha. Stha means to stay. English stay, stay and Sanskrit stha are one and the same. Anushtanam means following a particular procedure. To stay according to what you speak, or you walk the talk. In English we say walking the talk. So like that, you are staying along with that idea. You are staying with that. You are staying with whatever has been told to you. So that is what is anushtanam. For example, a person is supposed to do Pancha Mahayajnas every day. What are these Pancha Mahayajnas? We are supposed to give some food to people first of all. That is called Atithi Yajna. Suppose somebody comes to your house, we are supposed to give some food to them. That is Atithi Yajna. That is pleasing. A guest who comes to your home. Then no guest who comes to your home should go without eating something. So that is one old rule. Anybody who comes, at least you have to give him something. So that is one rule. So that is Atithi Yajna. And we are also supposed to give some food to whatever, to some animals. It may be a dog, it may be some bird, or it may be some animal. We are supposed to give some food to the animals also. Then we are also supposed to do some other things like studying one's own text, that is called Brahma Yajna. So like that, there are certain things which have been told to people. So when we are in a position, or when it is needed for us to speak to others, to counsel others, to advise others, we know all these things and then we we tell all these things. But when Dharme Swiyam Anushtanam, when it comes to say observing them ourselves, when it comes to ourselves, we have to observe them, then we are in a dilemma. Okay, today I am rather hungry, so let me have nice breakfast today. Suppose on a particular day, on a Shivaratri day, the scripture says you have to do Upavasam. And then why that Upavasam has to be done? Because if you are fully feeding yourself, then you will go to sleep and you will not think about the Lord on that particular day. So in our system, we have got so many festivals like Shivaratri or some other day, where you are supposed to observe what is called Upavasa. Upavasa means not merely going hungry. The meaning of Upavasa is Upa means near, Vasa means to stay. Stay with that God. Stay with the idea of God. In the sense that to know what is that. Suppose on Shivaratri day, you read some book relating to Shiva, you understand the meaning of what exactly is the meaning of Shiva. On some other day, for example, Devi Navaratri, people are supposed to do Upavasa. And then what is the meaning of that? We are supposed to read that Devi Mahatmyam. What is the symbolism behind it? We are supposed to know. So this is what is Anusthana. And when it comes to personal observation, many of us, okay, like today I am feeling very hungry, or rather today some phone calls have come and then so I am not in a position to do this. Today somebody else has come and disturbed me, so I cannot do this. So we find some excuses. We try to find some shortcuts when it comes to personal observation. So here in the last line, what the poet is saying is, this kasyachittu mahatmanaha, only some really good people, some really great people, they are the people who do what they talk. They talk what they talk, what they do, and they do what they talk. So that is what is the shloka here. Paropadeshe pandityam. So when it comes to personal observation, we use so many excuses. So let us see the shloka now. Let us see the grammar. Paropadeshe pandityam. Paropadeshe. That is, para plus upadesha becomes paropadesha. Para means somebody else. Swa para. Swa means my own. Para means somebody else. Para upadeshe. Upadesha means to teach, to moralize. Now, usually upadesha means teaching from a higher position. That is, a teacher teaching a student. That is upadesha. So paropadesha. Paropadeshe means in the context of teaching others. Then pandityam. Pandityam is extreme brilliance, extreme high resourcefulness. So all that thing, knowledge and wisdom, it is as though they are flowing out of you. So then sarvesham sukaram, sarvesham runam means for all the people. Sarvesham is shashti bahuvachanam, runam is again shashti bahuvachanam. Sarvesham runam sukaram. Sukaram means it is very easy. Then kasyachit tu mahatmanah. In this fourth line, there is a letter called tu. The meaning of tu is on the other hand. Tu, it looks small, but tu means on the other hand. That is, it refers to change in the subject. The first line is talking about somebody who is giving lectures to others. Then the second line is coming to the person who has to observe all that himself. So, dharme sviyam anushtanam kasyachittu mahatmanam. Kasyachittu mahatmanam, that is for somebody who is really a mahatma. Mahatma means a great soul. Mahan atma yasya saha. Mahan atma means a person who is supposed to be a great person. For example, Gandhi is called Mahatma Gandhi. So like that, somebody who is a very great person who has sacrificed his life, who stood for very high values. So people who stand for such high values, we call them Mahatma. So only for such people, dharme sviyam anushtanam. So this observing this dharma again is a very important word. Dharma is that which binds the society is called dharma. That which binds, that is dharanat dharma uchyate, it says. Dharana means holding. Dharana, it comes from a root called dhru. Dhru means to hold, to sustain, to bear. So dharma is something which holds, that which sustains, that which holds the society from falling apart. So that is what is dharma. So dharma means ethical code, the code that is what the knowledge about good and bad, what has to be done. Dharma is of course much more than that. Suppose we say Hindu dharma, so and so dharma, etc. Dharma is much more than that. It comprises of ethics, metaphysics, all these things it comprises of. But here of course we let us confine it to mean as ethics. So dharme sviyam anusthane, when a person has to observe them by himself, kasyachittu mahatmanah, only very very rarely, kasyachit, of some great person, kasyachit, of somebody, someone, that's what kasyachit is, of someone only. Kasyachittu mahatmanah, we see it only in the case of some rare person. So that is what it means. We'll read the shloka again. Paropadeshe pandityam sarvesham sukaram runam dharme sviyam anushtanam kasyachittu mahatmanah. Fine.